Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope you are doing great. Today's video is going to be super useful because we are diving into something I get asked about all the time. The topic is Python with AI for daily life job security. Now, I know many of you are fear of layoffs and losing the job, and the solution is learn Python with AI. So stay and tuned with us till end. Spread this video among friends, colleagues, strangers, or just practicing with yourself. Be more real, more human, and less robotic.
Many jobs are getting automated, right? AI is biggest crisis for working professional right now, and nobody is guiding working professionals correctly, right? All the AI companies are helping out other big companies to implement AI. But is there anyone helping out working professionals in order to make sense out of this AI revolution, in order to make sense out of this upskilling, in order to make sense out of how to prepare for a job market of the future? There is no one, right? So that's why this workshop is there. And folks, right now everyone agrees that AI is a crisis, right? AI is a crisis. It is like automating jobs left, right, and center. People are getting laid off left, right, and center, right? So in Mandarin, the Chinese language, right, crisis is written in two words. The first word of crisis is danger, right? It's danger, and the second word is opportunity. Danger, we know, media outlets are publishing it every single day. 10,000 people got laid off, 5,000 people got laid off. Danger part we know. In today's workshop we are going to see the opportunity part. In today's workshop we are going to see how you can use AI for your own advantage in order to become irreplaceable in the job market, in order to get 40, 50, 60% salary hike while you're working, right? So that's what we are going to do in today's workshop. By the way, folks, I'll ask you a simple question, right? Let's say you are supposed to create a Python app, right? You are supposed to create a Python app, simple Python app. How much time do you think you will take? How much time do you think you will take to create a simple Python app? I am 4 hours, 10, wow, 1 week, 2 weeks, 10 days. Wow, I see diverse set of responses. Can I tell you that we can create Python app in just matter of 1 minute? Does that sound impossible or possible? Does that sound impossible or possible? Python app in 1 minute. Impossible, possible, right? We are going to do that. Not only that, folks, let's say you are supposed to debug a big, you are supposed to debug a Python code, right? You are not understanding where the exact bug is, right? How much time do you think it will take you to debug the code? We are going to do that in just a matter of 10 seconds by using AI. That's what we are going to do in today's workshop, right? But before I begin, I would like to ask you something, folks. I would like to tell you a few rules, right? Folks, first of all, in today's workshop, we are trying to cover 10 awesome different tools in Python where you can use AI and which will make you 10x easier while you are using, which will make your journey 10x easier while you are using Python. Today's session is one of the most important part of our 30-day Python using AI bootcamp. So today's session is like 80% importance part of our 30-day program, right? So attend this session completely live, focus on your learnings. I'm going to share notes afterwards, okay? I'm going to share on all the practice notes and everything. I'm going to share it afterwards. So right now just focus on the session, right? You don't need to practice along with us. You can right now just focus on the learning, and after that you can practice, okay? So now let's see what the statistics say. Right? So India to maintain 9.5% salary increase in 2025. So on an average, an Indian working professional got 9.5% salary hike, right? So if you got more than 9.5%, you did just above what everyone in India did, right? And if you got anywhere less than 9.5%, my dear friend, you have done less than what other like your peers have done. And not only that, you are not even beating inflation, right? You are just losing out on money. So would you like me to share the top 5 skills that you need to master in minimum of 40% salary hike, that too in next 60 days, just like my inner circle students? Would that be awesome? Would you like to get these 5 skills? Like 5 skills for the AI driven future. I was talking about the opportunity part, right? So would you like to know what are these exact 5 skills towards the end? So now a lot of you are asking, this program is of 30 days. Now you are taking live classes. How am I going to get access to rest of the days, right? A lot of you have this question. I see diverse set of folks like who have 0 skill as well and who have like 10 skill as well, right? So folks, doesn't matter if you are 0, if you are at 10, Python using AI is completely different. And it is my one big promise to you. Each and every one of you is going to get everything out of today's session. All right. So that's my one big promise to you, because like it's not like you are learning Python in traditional way. Here we are going to learn Python using AI. Right. That is like 100 times much better than what traditional Python is. Right. And you decide for yourself after the session. Okay. And folks, what are the main problems that you face in Python? What are the main problems that you face in Python while using Python, or while you are working on Python? What are the main problems? Bugs, don't remember libraries, logic, debugging, coding, time consuming. All right. So what if we try to solve most of these problems? May it be syntax, may it be libraries, may it be building apps, may it be logics. By end of this session, will that be awesome? I'll be saving you 80% of your time and making you 10x more confident while you use Python, and make you a super Python professional. Okay, today I'm going to show you tips, tricks, hacks and AI tools that will take you to level 11. Okay, now, so what tools are we going to learn today in our AI for Python? Okay, or Python using AI tools? Okay, so guys, tell me how many of you have heard of these tools, or how many of you have used, let's say, 50% of these tools. We're going to learn how to use a lot of these tools. Okay, apart from that, what I intend to cover in this session is, since I know a lot of you come from very diverse backgrounds, okay, a lot of you are absolute zeros, a lot of you are in the zone of being a hero. Okay, so what I would like to cover in this session today is Python for absolute beginners. I know a lot of you are right here. Okay, apart from that, some of you may also be intermediate, so I'll also discuss Python AI concepts. Okay, how can you do web scraping, how can you do databases. Okay, apart from that, all the knowledge is not useful. Okay, whatever you learn is not useful if you cannot crack an interview, or if you don't have a job where you're going to use those. Okay, so I'll also share with you how you can crack an interview, what are my interview hacks, what are my preparation hacks, how you can get more questions, courses on what are the possible interview questions also. Okay, and apart from that, we all know AI has taken over our lives. Okay, how many of you feel that AI has taken over our lives? How many of you feel that my life, a major portion of my life is being dictated by AI? Okay, so how many of you feel that, whether it be chat GPT, whether it be you using it, whether it be people around you using it, okay, whether it be people in your friend circle, in your colleagues, where you have to deal with, you know, AI driven tools. Okay, so we all feel that AI, yes, true, it may not have affected us 100%, but definitely for some of us it's at 20%, for some of us it's at 50%. Okay, but pretty sure and pretty soon it's going to go up to 95%. Okay, so it's an important question to ask ourselves. Okay, should we even learn Python? Okay, or what tools should we learn, or why should we learn stuff, and what is the future of coding, okay, or Python specifically look like? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, are you all excited? Yes. Okay, all excited? Right, let's begin now. So I'm going to start with the first hack. Okay, I'm going to start with the first hack without keeping in mind the maximum value for minute. Okay, I will get back to you. Okay, all right. Now, so since a lot of you are complete beginners, okay, so how do you even start writing code? Okay, how do you even start writing code? How do you even write the first code? Okay, now all of us know. Okay, some of you may have learned coding. What is the first program? What is the first program that you always write in any programming language? I know all of you know the answer to this. Okay, what is the first code that we write in any programming language? Correct, absolutely right. The first programming language that we write in the first code that we write in any programming language is hello world. Okay, now how do we do that in Python? Okay, now I know a lot of you are absolute beginners in Python, so how can even you achieve that thing? Okay, some of you may feel, oh, I know Python, what is this basic thing? Okay, but put yourself in the shoes of someone who, let's say, hasn't learned C++ or C# or Java or whatever. How do you learn, how do you write hello world in that? Okay, so put yourself in the shoes of someone who's a complete beginner, and let's check out how to write hello world in Python. Okay, now, so for that I'm going to use a tool, something pretty amazing called as Collab. Okay, so how many of you have heard of Collab? Give me a cheer. Give me a heard if you've heard of Collab. Okay, now Collab is an absolutely amazing tool. Okay, now the best part about today's session is that you do not have to install anything. Okay, right now you don't have to install anything, just learn from it right now. Okay, and then you can practice it later on. Okay, so Colab is an online tool, of course, by Google, in which I can very easily write code and I can show it to you. Okay, those of you that have not used it, today you're going to learn something amazing and something new. Okay, so here I have Google Colab, in which I'm going to write some code and I'm also going to execute it. Let me first connect this to my database. Let me connect this to a console here. Okay, so let this get connected. In the meanwhile, this is how Colab looks like. So this is where I am going to write my code. Okay, so let's write the first simplest code, okay, in Python as to how to print hello world. Okay, but guys, I have no idea how to print hello world in Python. Okay, so in this case, again, of course, how can you use AI? Okay, now of course, very simple example. I know all of us know how to print hello world. Okay, but let me show you how you can use ChatGPT, or for the matter any AI, to learn the most basic concept of any programming language. Okay, so I can ask ChatGPT something like this. Okay, I am a complete beginner in Python. Okay, how to write hello world, as simple as that. Okay, guys, tell me, was it too complicated? Not complicated at all. Okay, so let me press enter. I have given it the context. Yeah, I'm a beginner in Python, how to write hello world, as simple as that. Okay, and it has given me the response, Python print hello world. Okay, now the best part about any LLM is that it gives us code blocks. Okay, gives us code blocks. So this thing, this grayed out box, is called as a code block. The best part about that is you can see that it is written in Python. Okay, I could have also of course done C++ or Java or whatever. Okay, and the best part about this is you can simply copy it. Okay, so let me copy this right here. As you can see, it has changed to copied. Okay, let me go back to my Colab. Let me do a very difficult task, that is paste. Okay, now how do you run stuff in Colab? Okay, pretty simple. All you have to do is you have to click on this play icon right here, click on this, and it has run. It is giving me hello world. Okay, is everybody clear? Okay, is everybody clear? Yes, of course, there are also shortcuts as well. Okay, but you can use this. Okay, now if I did not know how to write Python, okay, if I did not know how to write Python, I could have done a lot of variations that, you know, I could have made mistakes in. Okay, for example, I could have done maybe something like print hello world. Okay, maybe you could have done something like this, or maybe I could have done something like this, hello world print. Okay, or maybe if some of you knows command line, I could have also done echo print echo hello echo hello world. Okay, so there are lots of ways in which I could have made mistakes because I don't know anything about it, because I'm a complete beginner, and this is how, of course, LLMs can help you to at least begin. Okay, does everybody get me? So far so good. Okay, guys, if you are so far so good, drop in an SFSG. So far so good. Okay, of course, this is still the beginning. Don't worry, this is not our level. We are going to go right up to here. Okay, so far so good. So far so good. All right, amazing. Okay, now of course the next thing is to how many things are present in Python. Okay, will not work here. I was just telling you that we may not know the context, we may not know the code or the syntax. Okay, now, so to know what all are present in Python, okay, there is a very amazing resource, and let me know in the chat how many of you have used this. Okay, there is a very amazing resource called as w3schools.com. Okay, tell me how many of you have used this website in your coding journey? Yes, used, yes, I've used. Yes, amazing. It's an amazing website. Okay, it's an absolutely amazing website. And not only can you learn Python, you can also SQL, Java, PHP, JavaScript, CSS, HTML, Bootstrap, React, MySQL, and so many others. Okay, now this has from the absolute beginning Python intro, okay, all the way to absolutely advanced concepts such as machine learning as well. Okay, so it's a pretty good website if you're just starting to get into Python. Okay, it will help you a lot. It will help you a lot into knowing the basics, knowing the syntax, and all of it. Okay, but the best part about this particular website is that, you know, you can learn by examples, and you can, as you can see, so example print hello world, you can try it yourself. Okay, you can try it yourself. You can, you know, all of this, I have opened this up right here. Okay, so as you can see, it is saying print hello world, and as you can see, it shows hello world. Okay, let's say I want to modify this. Okay, I don't want to say hello world, I want to say then what do you guys want to say? Okay, let's say I want to say not hello world, I want to say hello India. Okay, and then I can run it, and I can see the output. I can see the output happening right here. Okay, yes, hi, those of you joining right now, hi. All right, so and yes, it will also run. Okay, it doesn't hate me in particular, so yeah, it will also run. So far so good, everyone. Okay, so it's an amazing resource where you can also quickly learn and see what all is present in this particular programming language. Okay, but again, this is also very slow. Okay, this is again pretty slow, and I don't know how fast should I be learning it or how slow should I be doing it. Okay, so in that case, again, let's go back to AI. Okay, so if I were to ask you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, okay, in how many days would you like to learn Python? In how many days would you like to learn Python? What would you guys say? Of course, you cannot take 6 months. Okay, and of course 2 days is too less. Okay, somebody said 15 days, somebody said 1 week, 20 to 25 days, 30 days, 1 month, 7 days, 30 days, 20 days. Okay, so I'm going to pick 20 days. Okay, so what I'm going to say right here is that, okay, so let's say I want to take 20 days to learn Python. Okay, now I want to make a curriculum. Okay, what should I do on day 1? What should I do on day 2? What should I do on day 3? Okay, now let's say even if you decide to do something like this, how long will it take you to decide your curriculum? How long will it take you to decide your curriculum? Okay, so on day 1 I should do this. On day 2 I should do this. Keep in mind, you're a complete beginner. How long do you think it will take you? At least 2 days. Okay, I don't know. So at least 2 days, okay, or maybe 3 days, or if you are very efficient, maybe at least 6 to 8 hours. Yes or no? Okay, to decide how to cover complete Python in the next 20 days. Yes or no? Okay, but here's where our friendly chat GPT or any AI or any LLM comes into picture. Okay, so somebody just said, oh, that's amazing. Okay, so somebody just said I can make it in 2 seconds by using AI, right? And that is exactly what I'm going to show you as well. Okay, this is where AI is our friend. This is why AI multiplies our effort. Okay, so here what I'm going to say is I want to learn Python in 20 days. Okay, I want to learn Python in 20 days. I am a complete beginner. The beginner spelling is mistake, but whatever. Okay, I am a complete beginner. Make me a curriculum for 20 days Python learning. Okay, as simple as that, and I press enter. Okay, guys, check it out. Okay, check it out. I'm going to give it just 1 second. Okay, and here we are. Oh, so great. Here we have a 20-day beginner Python to take you from 0 to confident. Okay, so let's check it out. So here we have week 1, introduction and setup. Then we have variable data types. Then we have operators, conditional statements, day 5 loops, lists, and so on. Okay, so I'm going to give it a moment, and I'm going to let it. Oh, guys, check it out. So on day 7, it has given us a mini project. Okay, and in this mini project, it has also told us what it wants us to do. Okay, so build a simple calculator or a to-do list using what you have learned. Okay, and apart from that, of course, it will go on and change it for me up to 15 days. Okay, up to 20 days. Okay, now of course, AI being very friendly, if you want to change it to, let's say, 15 days, it will also do that happily. Okay, guys, with me so far, tell me how much time have you saved already? Okay, if you make curriculum like this, okay, tell me, guys, how much time have you saved already? At least a couple of hours, I'm sure. Yes, no? If you were to do this manually, at least a couple of hours, couple of hours. All right, amazing. Okay, all right, now who's ready to check out what next hack do I have for you guys? Who's ready to check out what next hack do I have for you guys? Yes, ready? Me, ready, we. Oh, that's nice. Somebody speaks for all of us. That's nice. All right, so let's check out what next hack do we have. Oh, ever ready? I like you already. All right, so let's check out the next hack now. Of course, I'll just tell you that here we have our 20-day schedule, whatever we want to learn. Okay, now let's go back to our next hack that I would love to teach you for using AI. Okay, the next thing that I want to tell you is, since you are just learning Python, okay, or even those who are pro at Python, they still make mistakes. Everybody make mistakes. Okay, so how can you use AI tools in order to correct your mistakes quickly okay, and in order to rectify your mistake and write the correct code. It's one thing to identify what's a mistake, it's another thing to also correct it. Okay, so how can we use AI tools to debug our Python code? Okay, now the first rule, okay, the first rule to debugging any mistake that you are making, okay, is always to read the error. Okay, read the damn error. Okay, so read the damn error, RTDE. Okay, now so let's say in this particular case, let's say maybe make a mistake. I make a mistake and I write print as print. Okay, and if I were to run this, okay, it's going to give me clearly an error. Okay, so it's going to give me an error. So there is an error. The name prit is not defined. Okay, so it has already given me sufficient information, okay, that the function prit is not defined. Okay, so I'll of course check it out. Oh, I made a mistake, it should not be prit, it should be print. Okay, or maybe I forgot this end bracket right here. Okay, if I were to run it once again, now guys, before running it, I want to show you. In the previous case, it showed me name error, the name prit was not defined, but now I changed the error. Okay, and now if you will see, the error also has changed. Okay, now the error is incomplete input. Alright, now if I were to, let's say, make some other error, okay, let's say I forgot this this quotation mark, okay, is of course going to give me one more kind of an error, such as unterminated string literal. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is of course always look at the error or read what the error is. Okay, so guys, read the damn error, RTDE. What's the first thing that you should do whenever you encounter a mistake? What is the first thing that you should do whenever you encounter a mistake? What is the short form that I just told you? Exactly, RTDE, read the damn error. Okay, now, so how can you use AI tools to quickly debug it? Okay, now the first thing you should to always do is of course copy whatever code you have. Okay, and then of course you can use any LLM, any AI. So let's say again, since I am already here on ChatGPT, I'm going to use this. Okay, I'm going to put the code here. Okay, and then I'm going to tell it what the error is. Okay, I'm going to tell it what the error is. Okay, so the error here is a syntax error, unterminated literal string. So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to ask ChatGPT, dude, what do I do? How do I rectify it? As simple as that. Okay, so when I press it, okay, ChatGPT being the ever benevolent, ever merciful person, okay, it's going to tell me you opened the string with a double quote but didn't close it at the end. Okay, so here it is giving me the corrected version, and now of course if I were to copy this and use it, it will work out. Okay, now of course you may think this was very silly. Okay, this was pretty silly. This is a pretty simple code, I could have done it myself. Okay, but you have to understand something. Okay, I took a simple code because a lot of us are beginners. Okay, but imagine if this was a pretty big code. Okay, imagine if this was, let's say, 20 lines of code. Okay, would that have been easy to debug like this one line was? Okay, of course 20 line of code would have been much difficult to debug. Are we all clear so far? Okay, now let's write a slightly larger line of code. Okay, let's write a slightly larger line of code, maybe something like this. Let's say I want to watch a movie. Okay, so before we watch a movie, the first thing that we always check is how much money do I have in my Amazon wallet. Okay, so let's say in my wallet I have, for example, 100 rupees. Okay, although in these days we cannot watch any movie with 100 rupees, but let's check it out. Okay, so let's say movie 1 has a cost of, let's say, 80 rupees. Okay, and movie 2 has a cost of, let's say, 120 rupees. Okay, now guys, I already know and we already know. Okay, so which movie can I watch? Okay, of course I can watch movie 1. Okay, now we all know mentally what calculation we did. Okay, we all know what was our mental calculation. Okay, in our mental calculation, what we did is that 1 ka value 80, wallet ka value 100. Okay, so wallet has more, I can watch movie 1. Okay, but movie 2 ka price 120, wallet is just 100, so movie 2 ka price is more than wallet, so I cannot watch the movie. How do we code it? Okay, again, think from the perspective that you are all beginners. Okay, so how do we code it? It's pretty simple. We check, okay, if the wallet is more than movie, we can watch that movie. okay, but if wallet is less than movie, then of course we cannot watch that movie, okay. So pretty simple, let's check it out. I'll do something like this. So if, okay, if wallet is greater than or equal to, okay, let's say movie 1, okay, what I can do is, of course, I can print yes movie 1, okay, maybe I can do this, okay. Elif, okay, now elif is basically else if combined, okay. Elif is basically else if combined, just like smoke and fog combined are, just like smoke and fog combined are smog, okay. So similarly, just like that, elif is just basically else and if combined, okay. So elif I need to print, elif if wallet is greater than or equal to, let's say, movie 2, okay, print watch yes movie 2. Okay, I know, yes, you are absolutely right. I am deliberately making a mistake in the indentation part. You are absolutely right. I am deliberately making a mistake there, okay, because I want to show you how to debug, okay. Now, and finally what I can do is, of course, else, okay, else obviously it means that I don't have money for either movie 1 or movie 2, okay. Then what should I do? If I don't have money for movie 1 or movie 2, what should I do? Okay, of course I should go home. Okay, of course I should go home, okay. But clearly there's a lot of mistakes right here, and somebody has already pointed out that I am making mistakes in indentation, okay. So what I can do is, of course, let me try to run this first of all here, okay. Now the problem here is that, okay, the problem here is that it is telling me invalid syntax, okay, it is telling me invalid syntax. I have no idea where am I making a mistake, okay. It is just telling me invalid syntax. Oh, where is the invalid syntax? Okay, where have I exactly made a mistake? Okay, so in this particular case, again, since this is a already a much longer code, okay, so I'm going to copy this right here, copying this right here, pasting this right here. Oh, guys, a hack that I would like to tell you. Okay, so whenever you are entering code in ChatGPT, okay, whenever you are entering code in ChatGPT, this is how you should do it. Okay, triple back ticks, okay, 1 back tick, 2 back tick, 3 back tick, okay. Let me tell you what this is. This is a back tick, okay. Where is this back tick? Okay, it is to the left of 1 on your keyboard, okay. It is beside, it is on the tilde symbol, okay, on the tilde symbol, okay. So back tick, open code block, okay, and back tick, and back tick, close code block, okay. Then you can ask it, then you can say what's the error, okay, what's the error, and then it can tell you it has a syntax error, blah blah blah. It will also tell me how to correct it, okay. Then we have the corrected version as well, okay, guys. So far so good, okay. It has corrected this in just a second, and deal with it as quickly as possible. So indentation is basically spacing, okay. So as you can see that there is a space right here. This is called as indentation. This means that this is present inside it, okay. So this is just like we do bullet points. This is just like we do bullet points, okay. So we say major point, okay. Then we say sub point, okay, sub point, and so on. So this is why we do indentation, okay. I hope this is clear. Now moving on, okay, moving on. Now the next even amazing hack, okay, who's ready for the next amazing hack? Who's ready for the next amazing hack? And guys, this is going to blow your minds, okay, guys, this is going to blow your minds, okay. The next amazing hack that I have for you is how to use AI tools to prepare for Python interviews, okay. Guys, how many of you are preparing for interviews at this current stage? How many of you are preparing for interviews at this current stage? Me. Alright, so a lot of you are preparing for Python. A lot of you are preparing for Python interviews. Okay, so how can you use AI tools to prepare for any sort of interviews? Okay, guys, are you ready to have your mind blown? Are you ready to have your mind blown? Okay, this is going to be amazing. Okay, this is going to be amazing. Now, so like I said, that a lot of you must be using ChatGPT. Okay, ChatGPT is the best friend for a lot of you. Okay, but right now, I'm going to break your friendship with ChatGPT. For this particular thing, I highly recommend that you should use Perplexity. Okay, for this particular thing I highly recommend that you should use Perplexity for especially preparing for your Python interviews. Okay, now let's say you are preparing for an interview with Amazon. Okay, let's say you're preparing for an interview with Amazon, and let's say you're preparing for a data analyst interview. Okay, and the HR has already told you that the first round is a Python round. Okay, now guys, how many of you are already working professionals? How many of you are already working professionals? Okay, me. I can see a lot of you are working professionals. Okay, tell me, ladies and gentlemen, how many of you get time? Okay, how many of you will have time, a lot of time to prepare for interviews? Okay, how many of you have a lot of time to collect questions, get data, check out websites, go to this? Very less time, correct? No time. Okay, very less time or no time, because our work itself, takes up a lot of time. Okay, so how do you very quickly? Oh, I'm not getting any time, correct? So it's not easy for us. Okay, so how do you collect all of the questions very quickly, just like this? Okay, so like I said, again, in this case I am taking the example that we are applying for an interview at Amazon. Okay, for the data analyst position, and the first round is basically Python. Okay, so you have to ask it very clearly. And guys, this is going to be mind-blowing. Okay, and if you find it mind-blowing, write an MB in the chat. Okay, let's check it out now. So I am preparing for a data analyst interview at Amazon. Okay, the first round is a Python round. Okay, please help me prepare for Python data analyst interview at Amazon. Okay, also give me solution and references. Okay, guys, tell me, was this a very difficult prompt? Okay, pretty simple, nothing too complicated at all. Okay, now guys, remember what I told you. If you found this amazing, you have to write a mind-blown MB in the chat box. Okay, so let me press enter. Okay, and let's be ready to see something amazing. Okay, so here what is going to do, it is going to go through the entire internet. Okay, it is going to go through the entire internet. It is going to do everything for me. Okay, and check it out. Okay, so here it has given me what all are the core basic concepts that I should prepare for: Python basics, key libraries, pandas, numpy, etc. Okay, it is telling me to prepare for data structures as well. Now it is going to ask me questions. Okay, so why is Python used in data analytics? Okay, it has also given me sample answers. Okay, similarly, it has given me a problem, it has given me an input, it has also given me an expected output and a solution as well. Okay, but ladies and gentlemen, this is not the most amazing thing about Perplexity. Okay, are you ready to check out what is the most amazing thing about Perplexity? Ready to check out? I need a ready only, then I can show you. Okay, are you guys ready to check out? Yes, ready? Ever ready? Alright. The absolutely amazing thing is the sources section of it. Okay, let's click on the sources section of it. Okay, and if you will see it right here, you will get all the YouTube links as well. Okay, so Amazon Python interview for data analyst, a YouTube link. Okay, data interview analytics, data interview question, Reddit. Okay, 6 real data analyst interviews. Okay, and so many others. Okay, it will give you all the references. You can simply click on it and you can go to that particular website. You can go to that YouTube link where it has all the interview questions. Okay, you can check out top 36 top interview questions. Okay, 6 real Amazon SQL interview questions and so many others. Okay, how many of you think this will be so amazing for you? Okay, how many of you thinks this is so amazing for you? Let me also make it even better. Okay, let me also make it even better. Okay, let me refine the prompt and say, okay, give me YouTube links, as well. Okay, so let's check it out, because of course a lot of us learn using YouTube. Okay, so if I'll go to this videos section, okay guys, check it out. Okay, check it out. Okay, Amazon Python. Okay, Amazon pandas. All right, pandas, Here we have Meta, Airbnb, Amazon, Google, Microsoft. Okay, Dropbox, Python. All right, Facebook, Netflix, Python. Okay, then we have again Amazon here, again here as well. Okay, so guys, as you can see, Meta Fang questions. Okay, pandas again. How many of you think this is absolutely mind blowing? Okay, in just one click you were able to see so many videos in just a second. Okay, data science mock interviews and so amazingly put together. Okay, how much time would have taken you? Okay, it would have taken us a lot of time. Okay, how many of you feel this is absolutely mind blowing? This will save you so much time. Okay, this will save you so much time to save. This will save you so much time for your interview preparations. Okay, amazing. MB, amazing. For how many of you is this a new thing? For how many of you is this a new thing? New for me. Used. Alright, so for most of you I can see that this is new for me. Oh, it's new, right. So for most of you I can see that it's a new thing, but for some of you that have already used it, that's also amazingly fine. So guys, I hope you can see that ChatGPT is not really the best. There are also other AIs as well. Okay, alright, ready to rock and roll for more? Ready to rock and roll for more? Okay, now I have something more for you as well. Okay, I have some interview notes for you. Let me show you what those are. Okay, when we have collected over 100 commands, tips and tricks for data analytics, specifically in the world of Python. Okay, if you scroll down here, we have basic Python, numpy, pandas, visualization, statistics, file operation optimization and advanced techniques as well. Okay, how many of you feel this is going to be useful for you? Okay, how many of you feel that this thing is going to be useful for you? Okay, me, useful, me, useful. Alright, amazing. Okay, this is endless, ladies and gentlemen. This is endless. Okay, yes, no, this is going to be useful for you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, with me, are you having fun so far? Yes, with me, yes. Alright, amazing. Okay, now let's move ahead. Let's see what more do I have for you. Okay, now as you can see that for a lot of us, Python is a very important tool in data analytics. Okay, so how many of you are into data analytics or want to get into data analytics? How many of you are in that zone? Okay, so me, looking to get into, me, no, midway. Alright. So a lot of us are also basically into data analytics, and we all know that for data analytics, few of the most important tools are Excel, SQL, Python. Okay, especially NumPy, Pandas, Tableau, and Power BI. Okay, so somebody is spamming the chat box. I request you, please don't spam the chat box. I am reading to everyone. Okay, but it's really difficult for me to respond to everyone. Okay, I am seeing all of your messages. All right, now continuing, let me go ahead. So how do we use these AI tools for data analytics? Okay, now for this particular thing, what do you think, which is the best AI for data analytics? What do you guys think? Okay, what do you guys think? What is the best tool for data analytics? What's the best AI? ChatGPT? Not ChatGPT. Definitely not ChatGPT. Claude. Yes. Okay, somebody knows their stuff. Okay, right. So Claude is the tool that is by far the best for data analytics. Okay, Claude is also highly useful. Okay, Claude is also highly useful for making visuals, writing code, and all of that. Okay, now to show you this example of data analytics, I have a very small data set for you. Okay, so can all of you see this Excel data set? Okay, I sure all of you can see this Excel data set. Can all of you? Yes. Alright. So as you can see here, it's a pretty small data set. Okay, I have gender, I have race, ethnicity, parental level of education. You know, we all fill a lot of forms where we have this information as well. Okay, test preparation, none completed, lunch, standard, free, reduced, and so on. Okay, math score, reading score, writing score. Okay, so pretty small data set. We may want to analyze a couple of things. Okay, we may want to analyze, does having lunch at the school or the college help in increasing the scores? All of us are aware of midday lunches that midday lunches that are provided to a lot of villages. Okay, can anybody tell me what is the logic behind midday lunches? True, it is basically to increase the attendance, and when the attendance increases, the marks also improve. Okay, so let's say I want to analyze, correct, to bring more people to the school, to get more students, correct. Okay, so let's say I want to analyze that if somehow I provide lunch, okay, does my score improve? Okay, if the parent is highly educated, does the score improve? Okay, or is basically group A more likely to score better, or group B or group C? Okay, so I may want to analyze this. Okay, how much time do you think it will take you to analyze this from scratch? Okay, and when I say analyze, I mean go through the data, okay, do analytics, write the code, debug the code, make visualizations, make presentation, ensure that everything is looking good. How much time do you think it will take you guys? Okay, I just told you 5 to 6 steps. Okay, 30 minutes, 8 hours, 4 to 5 hours minimum. True. So if personally, if I were to do this manually, it will easily take me 8 to 9 hours to get a very good analysis. Okay, and also to make a very good presentation as well. Okay, now here I'm going to show you the power of AI, specifically the power of Claude in this particular thing. Okay, Aman returns. Okay, so here I'm going to upload this data set right here. So I have uploaded it. Okay, did it get uploaded? Yes, it got uploaded. Okay, so let me ask what it is. So let me say what I'm going to ask it. So I want you to analyze this data set. Okay, provide me insights, make visualizations. Okay, and also do data set. Okay, also give me Python code using which you made the analysis. Okay, now why did I do this? Okay, why did I give the last prompt? Okay, I'll also give it one more prompt. Okay, keep the visualizations simple and analysis also. Okay, now why am I doing this? Okay, because it might take us a lot of time, and I don't want this to take a lot of time. Okay, apart from that, I may also want to reproduce what output this has given me. Okay, so which is why I also told it to give me the Python code as well. Okay, pretty simple prompt, nothing too complicated at all. So let's press enter. Okay, how much time do you think AI will take? Okay, how much time do you think AI will take? Oh, what just happened? Upstream connection error. Disconnect, reset before headers. I think this is still going to work. Yeah, it's still going to work. Okay. How much time do you guys think this Claude is going to take? Okay, less than a minute, few seconds, within 30 seconds. Let's check out. How do you upload a file in this? I just dragged and dropped. Okay, I just dragged and dropped. Okay, nothing special. Okay, so here it is quickly writing code. Okay, I cannot imagine that I can write code as fast as this. Okay, I cannot even say whether it is writing right code or wrong code. It is writing so fast. Okay, so we're going to give it just a second, and it's going to finish writing the code and making up the visualizations. Okay, if there is an error with Claude, how will I debug that? That's a very good question. Okay, so if there is an error with Claude, okay, if there is an error with Claude, then of course you can debug it. Okay, I'll also show you how you can check out the code, what just happened. Okay, let's see what just happened due to unexpected. Oh, where did that go? Let me run it once again. Okay, it showed me an error somewhere right here, but what just happened? Alright, no worries, we'll do that once again. Okay, so due to unexpected capacity constraints, Claude is unable to respond to your messages. Please try again soon, or consider upgrading to Claude Pro. Of course, I'm not going to upgrade to Claude Pro. Now, since Claude is telling me that we may have to come back later, okay, let's come back later. Okay, I know Claude is not going to ditch me. Okay, Claude is not going to go away anywhere. Let's come back to this later. Okay, let's deal with more tools, whatever we have. Okay, so since Claude is giving me dhoka for 5 minutes, let's come back to it later on. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Yes, no? Yes, let's move on to the next one. Try with another account. I don't have another account right now. Let's maybe open up another chat. Let's try this once again. Let's open up another chat. Okay, let's open up another chat. Upload this once again. Okay, upload this once again. Paste this once again, and let's press enter. Okay, sometimes things happen. Let's check it out. We'll be patient and I'll wait it out. So with how many of you has this thing also happened when you're doing something Claude is unable to respond? No worries about it at all. We'll come back to this later. Okay. Or what if I show you how I have done this earlier? Okay. No, let's keep it as a surprise for the very end. Let's move on to the next thing. Okay, I'll come back to this later on when Claude seems to work once again. Okay, no need to waste time in this. Alright, now the next thing that I would love to show you, okay, and hoping that AI works as well, is how to use AI tools to plot interactive visualizations in Python. Okay, so how many of you understand the meaning of visualization? Okay, when I say visualization, what do I mean? Okay, when I say visualization, what do I mean, or what do people mean? Correct, images. Okay, what else apart from images? Okay, what else apart from images? Charts. Correct. Okay, we mean charts. Okay, charts can be bar charts, stack charts. Correct, plotting graph, interaction, perfectly right, animations, amazing, graphs, videos, anything. Okay, so how can we use AI tools to plot interactive visualizations? Okay, how can we use AI tools to make interactive visualizations? Okay, now let's say I want to make a visualization. Okay, let's say I want to make a visualization of the global map. Okay, let's say I want to make a visualization of the global map. Okay, and if I want to point my cursor at a particular place, okay, point my cursor at a particular place, and I should be able, okay, to see the country name. Okay, how many of you remember all the countries on the world map? How many of you remember all the countries on the world map? Okay, no, only important ones. Okay, so all right. So of course it's easy to understand. United States or Mexico or Brazil, all of that. But Africa has so many countries. Okay, so let's try to see how we can visualize that. Okay, now since Claude is not being friendly to me, now I'm going to use ChatGPT. Okay, so I'm going to use ChatGPT and I'm going to open up a new chat and I'm going to ask it. Okay, so I want to plot the world map. Okay, I want to plot the world map using Python. Okay, generate a visualization. Okay, through which will show the world map, and if I hover over any country, it will show me the country name. Let's go back to ChatGPT where we were. Okay, and I'm going to press enter. Okay, I gave it a very simple prompt and I'm going to press enter. I'm going to let ChatGPT do its thing. Okay, and as you can see, it's telling me that you can use the Plotly library. Okay, you can use the Plotly library. It is giving me some code how to install Plotly. Okay, what the Python code here is. Okay, so it's giving me a Python code. I'm going to let it finish. Okay, so I'm going to let it finish. Okay, so it's giving me the entire Python code, and of course, where can I run this code, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, where can I run this code? Okay, of course, I can run it in Colab. Okay, of course, I can run it directly in Colab. Okay, the best part is I don't even have to install anything. Okay, now, but since I don't know if this code is correct or not, I have already worked before this. Okay, I've already worked it out before our session. Okay, and I have the corrected code right here, so I'm going to use this. Okay, so I'm going to use it. It's basically the same thing. Okay, it's exactly the same thing. As you can see, import Plotly. It's exactly the same thing. Okay, but I have already debugged this, so I'm going to copy this right here. Okay, I'm going to copy this right here. Did it get copied? Yes, it got copied. Okay, and I'm going to use Colab to run this. Let's open up a new code. Okay, and let's paste it. Okay, how many of you are ready for this to run? Ready for this to run? Okay, you guys already know what to type if you find it amazing. Okay, what are you guys going to type if you find it amazing? Okay, so I am going to run this. Okay, running this. This is running, and oh, done in only 1 second. Okay, and ladies and gentlemen, check it out. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, check it out. This is the entire world map. Okay, now I know all of us already know that this is the United States. Okay, right above that we have Canada, right below that we have Mexico. Okay, but how many of us know all the countries of, let's say, South Africa? Okay, let's say if I go to this particular thing, oh, Sudan. Okay, let's say I go to this particular thing, Algeria. Let's say I go to this particular thing, Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC. Okay, let's say this, Brazil, of course, India as well. Okay, now guys, so should I give you guys a homework? Should I give you guys a homework? Okay, now you guys already know what your homework is going to be. Okay, you guys already know what your homework is going to be. What is going to be your homework? What is going to be your homework? You guys already know. Okay, make a map or make a visualization of, now I did the word, absolutely right. Okay, make a visualization of Indian states. Okay, make a visualization of Indian states. Now I have already given all the prompts right here. Okay, if you will see right here, I want to create a world visual map in Python. If you hover over country, blah blah blah. Okay, you can use collab and you can just say that I want to create a visualization of India. Okay, will you guys do that today? Will you guys do that today or maybe tomorrow, whenever you would like it? Okay, so I do want you to check that out. Okay, I do want you to check that out and I do want you to try it by yourself. Okay, oh, doing it now? No, listen to me right now. Okay, listen to me right now. We still have so much more to learn. Okay, alright, so are you guys ready for the next hack? Ready for the next AI hack? Yes, no? Okay, alright, amazing. Let's check out what our next hack is going to be. Okay, guys, 50% down, 50% more to go. Alright, now let's check out what the next hack is going to be. How to use AI tools to scan Python books. Okay, now I have given the specific example of Python books, but of course you can use absolutely anything. Okay, now how many of you know how do we scan books or how do we extract text from those books? How many of you know how do we do that? How many of you know how do we do that? Okay, so the thing that is called the software, okay, or the concept that is called as OCR. Okay, optical character recognition. Okay, so using that we can easily scan or we can easily copy the text, okay, from our photos. Okay, how many of you have used Google Lens to copy text from photos or anything like that, or from screenshots? Me. This is absolutely just like that, but 100 times better. Okay, so guys, I have a page for you open up right here. Okay, now does this look like a well scanned page? Okay, clearly as you can see, the page is, the page is tilted and all of that. Okay, so I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Okay, so as you can see, the page is very tilted, the scan is not really good. Okay, the scan is not really good. Okay, and if I ask you, okay dude, you need to copy all of this text, okay, you need to type all of this text into, let's say a Word file, how long will it take you? Okay, and keep in mind, this is not even a good scan. Okay, this is not even a good scan. Okay, Adobe Acrobat will not work. Okay, half of the OCRs will not work because the screen is tilted, because the lines are tilted. Okay, so how much time will it take you to write down this text? Okay, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, maybe 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, 2 hours, no. No, it definitely will not take you 2 hours. Okay, so one page is not that much. Okay, but what if you had 15 pages? Okay, what if you had 20 pages? Okay, then of course this is going to be a major headache. Okay, but yes, with the help of AI we can do it in absolutely 1 second. Okay, we can do it in absolutely 1 second. Okay, now which one would you like me to use? Okay, let's use Claude once again. Okay, let's see if Claude is back to capacity. Okay, if this thing works, then we'll go back to the data set thing once again. Okay, so if this thing works, we'll go back to the data set thing once again. Okay, so let me upload this particular page here. Okay, so I've uploaded the page and I'm going to ask it, okay, give me, see, as you can see, text extraction failed. Please try once again. Let's try once again, or else I'll move on to the next thing. Okay, so pasting this right here. Will it work? Will it work? Did not work. No worries, we'll ignore it and move on. Okay, let's go to ChatGPT. ChatGPT is my best friend once again. Okay, so let's upload this right here. Okay, so uploading this right here. Added anything? Okay, give me the OCR text. No text could be extracted from this file. I think today all the AIs are on strike. Okay, are all the AIs on strike today? Does anybody know if all the AIs have formed a union and they're on strike today? Alright, let's try this once again, or else again we will move on. So let's try to put this once again. Okay, did it get uploaded? Yes. Okay, give me the OCR. Try Gemini. Alright, so somebody said to try Gemini. Let's check out Gemini. Maybe Gemini will be my new friend. Gemini. Okay, so adding the PDF to Gemini. Get uploaded. What just happened? No thanks. Okay, so give me the OCR text from this page. Oh, I think Gemini is going to be my best friend today. So let's check it out if this works out. Do you think this will? Oh, so quick. Okay, so quick. Chapter 7 machine learning. Much new data versus how much to rely on historical data, as you can check out. Okay, so it just gave me very quickly all of the output. Okay, deploying a model is in the end of the machine learning workflow. A big part of knowing is how to iterate the data. We have all the questions: 7.1, 7.2, 7.3, 7.4, and as we can see right here, we have questions right here: 7.1, 7.2, 7.3, 7.4, 7.5, and so on. Okay, so guys, if we had 15 pages to take the text out from, it would have been so easy. Now let's check out what else do I have in store for you. Okay, so this is how you can use AI to basically extract text. Okay, and if you guys know that OpenCV, how many of you have heard of OpenCV, Open Computer Vision? Anybody heard of OpenCV? So OpenCV is basically the library that is used to take the text out. Okay, so if anybody has done computer vision or anything like that, OpenCV is what is used to extract text from images, and this did it without us having to learn any Python. Yes, it will also work for handwritten code as well. Okay, alright, now let's see what else do I have for you. Okay, let's see what else do I have for you. Okay, oh, we have a bonus right here, that is we have code optimization. Okay, now guys, why is code optimization important? Okay, guys, why is code optimization important? Tell me how many of you have done this. Okay, so how many of you have opened up, let's say you are somewhere and you are trying to book a cab. Okay, let's say you are somewhere and you are trying to book a cab. Okay, how many of you have done this? Tell me if you have done that. Okay, so you open up Uber, you open up Ola, you open up if you're in Bangalore, you also open up, let's say, Rapido and Namayatri. Okay, and you start booking in all of those. Okay, how many of you have done this? How many of you have done this? Okay, you open up, correct, most of us have. Okay, even I have done it. It's a pretty universal experience. Okay, so all of us have done the same thing. Okay, and we do it. Okay, we do it because whichever app gets us the cab first and fastest, we will cancel the rest of the app booking. Yes or no? All of us are guilty of doing that. Okay, so this is where code optimization is important. Okay, it is not important that you should just be able to write the correct code. Okay, but optimizing it is also very important, because if your code is not optimized, okay, the passenger will always get his ride last. Okay, and somebody else, okay, some other company, some other developer, some other person, some other business will take away your customer, your money, your revenue, your profit, your drivers, your employees, and everyone. Okay, so which is why code optimization is extremely important. Okay, and of course we can use ChatGPT, okay, or we can use any AI or LLM to write some optimized code, or to just even check how optimized our code is. Okay, now let's say I'm going to take a pretty simple example. Okay, let's say I'm going to take a very simple example right here. I'm going to add one more code here. Okay, let's say I have something like let's say I have a list. Let's say I have a list of, let's say, 1, 2 to 2, 2, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now let's say I want to find out, okay, I want to find out how many times is a number being repeated in this list? Okay, now I know a lot of you are beginners. Okay, I know a lot of you are beginners, but I'm pretty sure all of us can at least within a day try to find out how many times is a number repeated. Yes or no? I'm pretty sure all of us can do it. It's a pretty simple question and a pretty simple code, even if you don't know anything about Python. Okay, now whenever we start learning about Python, okay, whenever we start learning, we typically code in a very inefficient manner. Okay, so I have a sample code for you. Tell me if you have ever coded like this. Okay, I have a sample code for you. Let me just write it, paste it right here. Okay, so tell me if you have ever written code this way. Okay, we use print statements again and again just to check if we are making a mistake or if everything is fine. Okay, then we also use count plus plus, we use loops, we also use append. Okay, tell me how many of you who are beginners at Python or whenever you started learning Python have coded this way. Okay, how many of you have coded this way? Okay, me still code this way. Me, alright. So of course all of us at the beginning we code this way. Okay, so if I were to run this, it will give me the right answer. Okay, it will, of course I will check it if it has been added or skipped or whatever. Okay, added, skipped, added, and it will tell me, okay, so 1 is repeated 1 times, 2 is repeated 3 times, 3 is repeated 1 time, and 4 is also repeated 1 time. Okay, but it is again highly important for us to write optimized code. Okay, so as you can see here, this is probably like a 20-line code. Okay, this is probably like a 20-line code, and I have one more code for you that that we write when we become pros at Python. Okay, so tell me if you can clearly see which is going to be a better or a more optimized code. Okay, so I've written this right here. Okay, clearly we can see between the second code and the first code, which is obviously the better one. Obviously the second one. Okay, if I were to run this, it will give me a better output in much less lines of code. Okay, so to check which code is better, okay, which of the two codes that you have written is better, you can simply ask any LLM. Okay, since ChatGPT is working today, I'm going to put it this. Okay, I'm going to give it this code. Okay, and okay, I'm also going to give it the second code as well. Okay, I've given it the second code as well. And which is better and more optimized, okay, give me in tabular response. Okay, so I have given it both the codes and I've asked it which is better and more optimized, give reasons to be in tabular format. Okay, so first approach using list, second approach using dictionary, it is giving me the entire thing. Okay, so the time complexity is worse, the space complexity is worse, and which is essentially better. Okay, so this is how we can easily optimize, okay, whatever code that we have. We can use AI to optimize our code or to find out if this code has any issues or where can we optimize it. Is that clear? Okay, of course I can also ask it for a summary. Okay, of course I can ask it for a recommendation. Use a dictionary approach, second one for performance and simplicity. Is that clear to everyone how we can use AI to essentially optimize our code and make it better and shorter and easier to debug? Yes, so far so good. SFSG. Alright, let's move on. Okay, let's move on to see what we have next for you. Now what I have next for you is how to use AI tools like top 1% users. Okay, how many of you feel that you know everything about ChatGPT? How many of you feel that you know everything about ChatGPT? Okay, 80%, not at all, 20%, 30%, 20%. Alright, so let me show you something amazing, that nothing at all. So let me show you something amazing that is present in all the LLMs. Okay, you can personalize each chat. Okay, you can personalize each chat, each AI, each LLM. Okay, let me show you what do I mean by that. Okay, so if I will go back to again ChatGPT right here, okay, I can see that there are a lot of emojis. I don't really like emojis. Okay, so there's an emoji right here. Okay, there's an so if I'll go to other, if I'll go to other text as well. Okay, there's an emoji right here. If I'll go to, let's say, something else. Okay, if I'll go to, let's say, this thing. Okay, So there's an emoji right here, emoji right here. Maybe I don't want to see all of this. Okay. So how do I personalize chat GPT to answer as per my requirements, as per my qualifications? Okay. Maybe I'm an advanced user of Python. Okay. Maybe I'm a beginner. So what we can do, and everybody pay attention because this is going to be very, very, very useful. And I know everybody is going to use this right after this class. I know everybody is going to use it. Okay. So everybody pay attention. In every LLM, what you can do is you can basically go to your profile. Okay, you can go to your profile and you will find some option, something called as personalize. Okay, pay attention everybody because this is going to be amazing. Okay, so when you click on personalize, okay, when you click on personalize, this is going to show you so many options. Okay, what should chat GPT call you? Okay, maybe you want to give it your name. Okay, maybe you want to be called something else. Okay, what do you do? Okay, let's say I want it to call me, let's say Aman. Okay, what do? I can say that I am a beginner in Python and I am learning Python. Okay, and I also work as a senior data analyst. Okay, or what you can also do is you can put you're a data engineer or a consultant or a teacher or a lecturer or whatever. Okay, so whatever information you give right here, okay, whatever information you give right here is what chat GPT will use going forward to give its answers. Okay, I can tell it, okay, let's say don't use emojis. Okay, or we all hate how much chat GPT talks. Okay, don't talk too much. Okay, or we can say give in markdown or code block or whatever. Okay, apart from that you can also set up some characteristics as well. You can put up chatty, witty, traditional, skeptical, straight shooting, encouraging, forward thinking, etc, etc, etc. Okay, so you can put all of these and there are even more options. Okay, advanced options. We can use it for web search, code, canvas and advanced voice as well. Okay, how many of you have learned something new? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how many of you have just learned something new? And how many of you are going to change that today itself? Okay, me, learnt, me. How many of you are mind blown that a feature like this exists? Okay, how many of you are mind blown that a feature changed already? Changed just now. That was quick. That was quick. Okay, so you know, not just chat GPT. Okay, other tools as well, Perplexity, Claude, Gemini, other tools as well have some options of personalization that you can use to basically enhance your work and do it better. I hope that is all clear so far. Okay, and apart from that, you should know what tools you should use for what kind of a work. Okay, you should know what tools you should use for what kind of a work. Okay, so whenever you are discussing something, okay, chat GPT is an amazing tool. Okay, whenever you have to write code, okay, Claude is the best tool. Whenever you have to research, I just told you, whenever you have to research, what is the best tool? Everybody knows it, correct? Perplexity is the best tool. Okay, and I know a lot of you have used Grok, Notebook LM and other things as well. Okay, so lots of stuff that we can use, but you should know what you should use for other things as well. Okay, but apart from that, okay, not just using AI tools, you should also be very good with Python. Okay, once you have cleared the basics, okay, once you have cleared the basics, how do you get into more advanced stages of Python? Okay, so how many of you know what resources to use for advanced stages of Python? What do you guys use, or how many of you are aware of what to use? Okay, so let me tell you what you can use once you feel that you are comfortable with Python. Okay, so tell me if you have already heard about this and tell me if you found this new. Okay, so how many of you have heard of HackerRank? Okay, how many of you have heard of HackerRank? Anybody? Lead code? I know. A lot of you have heard of lead code, but not a lot of you have heard of a HackerRank. Okay, so in HackerRank we have all the questions in the world. Okay, we have hello world, starting from the very basics. Okay, starting from the very basics, if else, arithmetic operators, division, loops. Okay, all the way up to even more interesting, okay, permutations, counter, polar coordinates, introduction to sets. Okay, ordered dictionary, symmetric difference, okay, from the beginning all the way up to very end, okay. Not only can you practice here, okay, but if you are stuck at any particular concept, you can copy that code, put it to chat GPT and ask, okay, please explain what is happening right here, okay. Now I know HackerRank is pretty new to a lot of you, some of you may already know it, okay, but the next one is also a very popular thing. How many of you have heard of this one? Let me know. How many of you have heard of Leet code? How many of you have heard of Leet code, and how many of you have practiced in Leet code? Okay, heard, not heard. So Leet code is also another amazing piece of website, okay. In here not only can you learn about Python, okay, not only can you learn about Python, but you can also learn about any other type of software or practice any other type of software as well, okay. So what were the two websites that I just told you, ladies and gentlemen? The first one was correct. The first one was HackerRank. Okay. The second one is LeetCode, and don't worry, all of this will be present in our notes. Okay. And I have a third website for you. Okay, where you can just go creative. Okay, where you can just go creative. That is, you can go to Kaggle. Okay. How many of you heard of Kaggle? How many of you have heard of Kaggle? Has anybody heard of Kaggle? Not heard. Nope. Okay, so Kaggle is mostly used by people who are into data analytics and data science, machine learning, AI, ML. Okay, so if you were to ever learn about data science, AI, ML, machine learning, any of those, okay, Kaggle is an amazing piece of website. Okay, Kaggle has a lot of data sets. Okay, like for example, student academic performance, okay, electoral integrity in 2016, glass classification, and so on. Okay, so Kaggle has a lot of data sets that you can use, and Netflix stock data 2025. Okay, so you can use this to basically make up your own data set or make up your own portfolio. All right, so far so good. All of you with me? Okay, so all right, ready to move on to the next thing. What else do we have? Okay, now let's see what else do we have for us. Okay, now the next thing that I like to show you is how to use AI tools to fetch data using Python. Okay, now how many of you have heard of web scraping? How many of you have heard of web scraping? Nope. Yes. I can see that in a lot of cases we have 2/3 saying nope and 1/3 saying yes, and very few have used it. Okay, so let me tell you a very interesting thing why a web scraping was used. Okay, now if you remember that for a lot of us, our CBSE 10th and 12th results, okay, CBSE 10th and 12th results was used to be given out in the website, okay, where we just had to put our school code and our roll number, and it will show us our website, and it will show us our result, yes, no, and we used to see our friend's result as well. Okay, how did we used to see it? By simply adding one more to the roll number, yes or no? How many of you have done that? How many of you have done that, or at least know that happens? Okay, so in that case what we are doing is we are basically incrementing, all of us. Okay, so in that case what we are doing, done 4 hours ago. Oh my god. Okay, all right, so clearly some of you know web scraping here. Okay, so basically what we used to do is we basically used to get all the data that was present in that website. Okay, this is called as web scraping. Okay, now of course web scraping has several other uses as well. Okay, a very popular use of web scraping is to get all the information from the Amazon website. Okay, let's say I want to purchase a phone, okay, but I don't want to use Amazon website. Okay, so what I will do is basically I'll scrape Amazon website for all the mobile phones, and then I will get all of it in an Excel file. Okay, I'll get all of it in an Excel file, and then I can make whatever filters, I can choose whatever kind of manipulation I want to do. Okay, so basically getting an information from the website, okay, getting information from the website to my computer or to an Excel file, to a CSV file, to a text file is basically called as web scraping. Okay, now how many of you know how to web scrape? How many of you know how to web scrape? Let's say for example that this is a very common website that we use to practice web scraping. Okay, as you can see, books to scrape. Okay, we love being scraped. So it's a pretty common example website that is used for testing or practice purposes. Okay, if I were to ask you, to get the list of all of these book names along with their prices in an Excel file, how long will that take you? As you can see that we have lots of books, and this is just page 1 out of 50. Okay, how long would it take you to get all of these names and their prices in an Excel file? Okay, see guys, the aim here is to show you how AI multiplies our efforts. Okay, what would have taken me 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months, or not at all, I don't even want to do it at all, how can AI help me to do that? Okay, so in this case, just to save our time, okay, I already have a prompt written right here that I'd like to show you. Okay, so let's say I want to scrape this thing. Okay, so guys, I want to just show you this particular prompt. Let me go back to again ChatGPT. Okay, let me paste this right here. Okay, all of you take a moment. Okay, take a moment, read through this prompt. Okay, read through this prompt. Okay, write a Python script to scrape static content from a website. Don't worry about the static content thing. Okay, use the URL bookstoscrape.com. Okay, you know, just the website that I just showed you. Okay, just the website that I showed you. Pass the web page using Beautiful Soup. Beautiful Soup is just a package, just like Pandas is a package, NumPy is a package, and so on. Okay, so what this will do is this will basically grab all the names and the prices. Okay, grab all the names and the prices, and it will write the Python code for me. Okay, I don't know how to scrape. I'll use ChatGPT's help to make a code that will, you know, scrape it for me. So I'm going to let it work. And see, it has already given me the code. Okay, import request, import Beautiful Soup, import CSV. You know, it has given a base URL and so on. Okay, now again guys, like I said, I don't have the time to, you know, debug this, so I have already debugged a script, and let me show you how fascinatingly it works. Okay, so this is again the same thing that I got from ChatGPT, but I have debugged this already. So I'm going to copy this. Okay, I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to use a collab once again. Okay, now how many of you felt that you would not have done that thing at all? Okay, remember, so many pages, okay, so many links, how much time would it have taken you? Okay, let's say just this one page. Okay, let's say just this one page. Okay, at least 10-15 minutes. Okay, with the help of AI and its code, I can, you know, get it in 0 seconds, guys. Can you see 0 seconds? Okay, and we have the names, okay, and the prices all in a neat list. Okay, not only this, you can see data saved in books.csv. If I'll open up the folder right here. Okay, if I'll open up the folder right here, you can see that we have a books.csv present right here. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? Wouldn't that save you so much time? Okay, wouldn't that save you so much time, guys and girls? Alright, now ready for what I have for you for the next one? Okay, now ladies, AMB, absolutely amazing. Oh, that's nice. AMB, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, now guys, I have saved the best for the last. Okay, I have saved the best for the last. Okay, last top 2 remaining, and these are by far the most amazing things. Okay, I'm sure you guys all know that, you know, everybody saves the best for the last. Okay, trust me guys, you're going to want to stick around. Okay, now, so what I would love to show you next, okay, is how can you create a website. Okay, how many of you in this digital era, okay, how many of you in this digital era wanted to create a website, even the simplest website? Okay, even the simplest website, how many of us have wanted to create a website, but we have no idea how to do it? Okay, but you know, we have no idea how to do it. Okay, so in this case, we are going to take the help of AI. Okay, and I'm going to tell it what exactly do I want. Okay, what exactly do I want, so that, you know, I can build a website using HTML. Oh, that's nice, but HTML cannot do a lot of calculations. Okay, HTML cannot do a lot of calculations because, you know, for calculations we need something else. Okay, so we are going to use AI tools to so we have a blog in WordPress. Yes, you can also use AI tools to, you know, create a blog in WordPress. Okay, so how to use AI tools to create websites in Python? Let's check it out. Okay, so I'm going to make a website that basically we can use as a calculator. Okay, so I'm going to make a website that has a very simple purpose, that is it can behave as a calculator. Okay, so again, to save us time, I have already written down the code. So I have already written down the prompt. Okay, so I'll just quickly copy the prompt and I'll show it to you. Just a second, so that we can do it very quickly. Okay, now guys, how many of you have used VS Code? How many of you have used VS Code? Anybody? Yes, used. Alright, let's check it out. So what is the simple prompt that I have given? Can you help me build a website in Python using Streamlit? Okay, it has to do the following. It should be a calculator with basic add, minus, divide, blah 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 blah. Pretty simple. Okay, let me press enter. Okay, so I'm going to let it work, let it do its thing. In the meanwhile, I will open up VS Code. Okay, and let me show you how VS Code looks. Okay, I'm going to let it do its thing, and I'm also going to open up my VS Code. Where is how to share this with you guys? Alright, so I have my VS Code open here as well, and let me show it to you. Okay guys, can you see my VS Code here? Can you see this black app? Yes. Alright, so this is what VS Code look like. It may look somewhat different. Okay, so it's basically just a software used for a lot of development purposes. Okay, so we have the Explorer right here, we have a lot of other extensions. Okay, we have the terminal right here. Okay, we have the terminal right here. So I'm going to basically copy whatever code. Okay, I'm basically going to copy whatever code ChatGPT has given me. So ChatGPT has given me a lot of this code. So pip install Streamlit. Okay, then it has given me all of this. Okay, it has given me all of this. So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it right here. So pasting it right here. Okay, now I've already installed Streamlit. Why VS Code and why not Collab? It's fine. Okay, anything works. I am just trying to show you VS Code. Okay, but anything works. You can also use Collab, of course, as well. Okay, so I have already installed Streamlit in my software. Okay, so I'm going to run this. Okay, now how do we run this? Pretty simple. We do it by Streamlit run. Okay, then we have app.py. Okay, guys, check out, this is the code that ChatGPT gave it to me. So I'm going to run it. Okay, I'm going to run it. I'm going to give it a second. Okay, now as you can see, this is already running, and I'm just going to copy this particular section of the code. Wait, what just happened? Okay, I'm going to copy this particular section of the code, copying, and let's go back to my browser. Okay, alright guys, let me show you something amazing. Okay, pasting this in. Okay, and we have our, is the calculator going to run? And yes, we have our simple calculator in front of us right here. Okay, so let's say our first number is 100, our second number is 10. So when we add it, okay, the result is 110. When we subtract it, the result is 90. When we multiply it, it's 1000, and when we divide it, it's 10. Okay, guys, how much time have we saved by creating such a simple website? Okay, even for practice as well, we have saved so much time. Okay, and of course, the better your prompt is, the better we can make our entire app. Alright, how many of you are absolutely mind blown that it was this easy? It was this easy to create a website. Okay, how many of you are mind blown that it was this easy to create a website? Okay, AMB, absolutely mind blown. That's nice. Okay, AMB, nice. So it's really simple to create a lot of websites or a lot of utility for us. Okay, and let's check out. Are you all excited for what I have for you at the very end? Okay, where is this hosted and is this from? That's a very good question. Okay, so right now this is hosted on my computer. Okay, so right now this is hosted on my computer, but yes, you can absolutely deploy it, okay, on any website. Okay, guys, see, it was this easy to create a website. Okay, do you have any idea what I have for you at the very end? Okay, at the very end, what I have for you? Okay, so let's check out what I have for you at the very end. Okay, guys, anybody goosebumps? Or is it just me? Okay, anybody goosebumps? Okay, now, but before I show you the creme de la creme. Okay, I want to talk about something else as well. Okay, I want to talk about for just a moment about the future of Python programming. Okay, I want to talk about the future of Python programming. Okay, so how many of you feel, okay, or what do you think about the future of programming is? Okay, this is a quick detour. Okay, how many of you feel, or what do you guys feel about the future of programming is? Okay, will humans be involved? Will humans be not be involved? What will it be? Okay, AI, yes, we will talk about it at the very end. Okay, it will be coded by machines, yes. Okay, see, so what we know, okay, so what we know and what we observe is that now 10 people are not needed in a company. Okay, now 10 people are not needed in a company, only 4 people are needed, okay, who have multiple skills. Okay, and in future, okay, in future, even those 4 peoples will not be required. We will require only one person who, with the help of AI, okay, who with the help of AI can do the work of 10 person. Okay, earlier to make a website you need to have front end, back end, database expert, data engineer, somebody to design, a graphic designer and all of that. Okay, but today we can do it so easily. Okay, so it's not that AI can program everything, okay, but you need to be an expert. Okay, I can ask ChatGPT to write me some code to make an Android app, okay, but I will not understand anything, okay, because I don't understand Android programming language. Okay, so it is important that we also know what AI is writing, okay, whether the code that it is writing, is it correct or not. We still need to debug it. Okay, so yes, although AI will replace me, needs to have knowledge of all the 10 people that person has replaced. Okay, AI will of course help you, but that person still needs that knowledge. Okay, so 10 people can walk, okay, or else one person can drive and take those 10 people to the same distance with much less effort. Okay, so that is really the future of AI programming or Python programming, that I would say. Berozgari. So not really Berozgari, we'll talk about it in the end of the session. Okay, so yes, the future of Python programming is, of course, you should know, you should be very advanced and you should, keep upskilling. Okay, but you should also learn how to use AI tools to your advantage. Okay, to your advantage. Alright, now guys, how many of you are excited for the last thing that I have for you? Okay, how many of you are excited to write a complete app? Okay, to write a complete app in less than 2 minutes. Okay, using completely free tools, using complete AI without lifting a finger. Okay, how many of you are ready to have your mind blown? Woo woo woo! Oh, that's nice. Okay, guys, I have saved the best for the last. Okay, trust me on this. Alright, so let me show you what I have for you right here. Okay, so what we are going to do right here is we are going to make a complete app completely from scratch without lifting a finger. Okay, ready to rock and roll? Ready to rock and roll? Alright. Now tell me how many of you have heard of this particular app. Okay, tell me how many of you have heard of this particular app called Cursor. Okay, how many of you have heard of Cursor? Anybody? Okay, how many of you have used Cursor? Heard, not used, used. Alright, so let me open up a new folder right here. Okay, ABC, okay, and alright. So guys, how many of you have also played tic-tac-toe? Anybody have played tic-tac-toe? Use replit and vibe coding. Vibe coding is a new term. I have heard of the term several times. Okay, vibe coding is an interesting term. Okay, now so what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to cross this, and we have a blank. Cross this also. Okay, and we have a blank. Just give me a second. abc.py. Okay, and we have a blank here, right? Conversational coding. Oh, that's amazing. Yes, so conversational coding as well. Okay, so how many of you played tic-tac-toe as well, and how many of you would like to make an app playing tic-tac-toe right now in 2 seconds? Okay, how many of you would like to do that? Okay, now how many of you know how to make an app? How many of you know how to use Flask? How many of you know how to use Python? And how many of you don't know any of these but would still can make an app in under 20 seconds? Okay, now can everybody see this cursor thing right here? Can everybody see this black app that is styled just like VS Code? Alright, so let's make an app end to end with zero effort. Okay, so what I'm going to say is make a tic-tac-toe app in Python using Flask. Okay, how difficult was it? Tell me, how difficult was it? Okay, dead simple sentence, and let me press enter. Okay, I hope cursor is also not on strike today. Okay, I hope cursor is also not on strike today. Okay, so as you can see, my hands are right here. Okay, my hands are right here, and I'm going to let cursor do everything. Okay, oh my god, and cursor is off. Okay, and cursor is off. Let's wait for it. Okay, are you excited to see what is going to happen? Yes, excited. All right. Replit, yeah. So I for this particular example, I'm using cursor, but of course we can use Replit as well. Replit is basically an online version of it. Yes, Windsurf as well. Lots of tools. I'm just showing you one particular example. Okay. So it has written everything. All I have to do. Okay. So just like when we install software. Okay. Just like when we install software, this is what I have to do. I have to accept. Okay. As simple as that. All I have to do is press accept. Okay, if life was this easy, press accept, get everything. Okay, so I'm going to just press accept, and I'm going to wait for this to take place to finish its coding. You guys are going to love this, trust me. You guys are absolutely going to love this. Okay, so has it done everything? Is it done? It's still generating. Okay, it's still generating. I haven't touched a thing. Okay, I haven't touched a thing. Okay, but I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to source venv bin activate. Okay, I'm going to do this one thing though. All right, so I'm going to run it. Okay, I'm just going to do what it's going to tell me. Okay, I'm not even doing anything. I'm just going to do whatever it tells me. Okay, so this has already written Python. Okay, now it is writing HTML. Okay, guys, I have zero idea about HTML. I can read HTML, I can understand HTML, but I cannot code HTML. Okay, and look at this Go. Okay, look at this Go. Done. Almost done. Still going. I think this is going to make it really amazing. So guys, the name of this program is Cursor. Okay, the name of this program is Cursor. I'm going to accept it once again. Yes. So requirements apply. It is already applied. Whatever requirements are there, I'm going to accept. What is this? Has to be debugged. That's actually a good question. Does it have to be debugged? Okay, the thing here is that it doesn't really have to be debugged. Whatever feature you may want to add here, okay, whatever feature you may want to add here, you can just talk to it. Okay, you can just talk to it, and then you can do it. As simple as that. Okay, so open terminal. Now let's test the application by running it. Okay, so clicking on run. Okay, it is doing everything for me. Is it done? Hi guys. Alright, so I just have to disable my AirPlay receiver. Just give me a second. It is asking me to do something. Okay, but my AirPlay is already off. Okay, so let me just do this once again. Run Python 3 run abc.py. Okay, and yes, it's running. Oh, just a second. Okay, so try disabling the AirPlay receiver service from system preferences, joining AirPlay and hand drop. Okay, so just 1 second. Okay, I'm going to do something right here. All right, and I'm going to try running this once again. Is it running? All right, so I think this is going to run right now. All right, so now this is, oh, port 500 is already in use. Just give me a second, guys. Okay, just give me 1 second. Oh, I think I need to disable my VS code. Oh, I need to stop my VS code. Right, I need to stop my VS code. Okay, I need to stop my VS code and let's try to running it once again. So, where am I? Guys, just give me 1 second. So this is why it is also important that you should have knowledge of what you are doing. Okay, so AI can do a lot of stuff, but you still need to know your stuff. Okay, so we'll do Python 3 app.py, sorry, abc.py, abc.py. Okay, so this is why we should still know what we are doing. Port 500 is currently in use. Just a second. What is using it? Folks, in meanwhile, I'll show you alternative method of doing it. Aman, you can debug in meanwhile. All right. So sure. Cursor will work fantastically. No doubt in that. Right. Also, all of my friends who are like software development engineers who are working in data science, data analytics, machine learning, right? They are using Claude, right? They are using Claude, and Claude. You have something called an artifact, right? I'll just briefly show you what Aman was trying to do with Claude itself, right? So let me just open Claude.ai, and here you can, I think. I'll just open Claude.ai. On Claude, I'll just ask it to like create me a tic-tac-toe game. Okay, as you can see, I'm using a free account, right? So I'll ask it to like create me a tic-tac-toe game. All right. So now I'll just hit enter, and I give like really small prompt, right? Really small prompt. If I wanted in some particular technology, or if I wanted in some particular way, I would have like mentioned it, and it would have done in that. All right. So folks, now let's see how much time does it take to like create an entire game, right? So it is writing the code, and once it writes the code, after that like it will run the code itself, and we can like directly play it. It used to take like around like 7, 8, 10 days, right? But folks, like just see what we have right in front of us, right? Tic-tac-toe game. So I'll just hit X here. Now I can hit O here, right? I can hit X here, and I can hit O here, X here, and O here. Player O wins. Who is absolutely mind blown? Right? Is it essential to download Pygame? Yeah, so here you can tell it, right? So it is running on its own terminal. It is Claude does something called an artifact, right? So basically it is like writing entire code. So you can go into the code, you can copy the code, you can paste it on your terminal as well, right? And it can create complex apps as well. It is not just cool party trick. Sonnet 4 is really good. All of my friends who are working 80, 90 LPA jobs, right? They are using Sonnet 4 on day-to-day basis for their coding work, right? So it is really good. Okay, and so that's how you do it. By the way, folks, like, who has applied for a job in past 1 year? Who has applied for a job in past 1 year? Maybe on Naukri, maybe on LinkedIn. Drop in me in the chat box if you are someone who has applied for a job in past 1 year. Me. I haven't. Alright, so a lot of you are applied, but do you receive calls? The main problem in the job market right now is you don't receive calls. Why? Because let me just show you on Naukri portal, right? Let me just show you on Naukri portal, Naukri.com ka portal, right? So if I just like search data analyst job, right? For one single job, there are going to be like thousands and thousands of people applying for it, right? So the first job I'm going to open, right? Just see. So right now it is like it is just new right now. So I'll just show you like more decent company ka job, right? So we can see of Wells Fargo. Okay, so here you can see like for one opening there are like 100 applications, 1000 applications, right? And because of that what happens? You apply, but you don't get the opportunity, right? Because of that what happens, you apply but you don't get the opportunity, right? By the way, do you also know companies have like career section on their website? Do you also know like companies have career section on their website? Yes. Now would you like AI to go into career section of the companies, right? Career section of the companies, right? And there AI is going to like find out, like according to your resume, these are the jobs which are lying on the career section of the company where you can apply and where likelihood of you getting call is much higher. And AI is going to like curate and give you list of 10, 20, 30 jobs. Will that be awesome? Will that be awesome, folks? Yes. Who is excited to see that? Who is excited to do that, by the way? Me. Love this energy, right? Using the so for that we are going to use agentic AI, right? For that we are going to use agentic AI. The name of the agent is GenSpark, right? GenSpark is something absolutely. I have downloaded a random resume from internet just for the sake of this session, right? I'll simply attach this resume. Now I'll ask GenSpark to I want to join a data analyst role in Mumbai, right? Create me PDF of all job opportunities which are paying more than 30 LPA. All right, 30 LPA, and according to my resume, I have good chances of cracking that job, right? I'll give this simple prompt, right? I'll give this simple prompt. Now folks, see, this is not simply ChatGPT, this is not simply Claude. It is something called an AI agent, right? It is going to do multiple steps, right? It is going to go through multiple websites. It is going to do multiple amount of website research for you, right? And finally, it is going to give you a PDF or a website or anything where you can simply click and get what you want to get done, right? But it will take some time, right? It will take some time. As you can see, I'm using a free version. You can use like 200 credits every single day, right? If you want to use more, just log in from multiple websites, okay? So see, it has already started the research, right? Should I show you directly what is the end outcome? Should I show you directly like how it is going to look like once it is finished? Yes. It is going to take like 2.5 minutes, right? So now let's see what is the end outcome, right? What is the end outcome? How does it look, right? So folks, see, Google, Microsoft, Amazon, jobs in Mumbai, 30 LPA, tech jobs, right? So it is searching on your behalf, right? Simply like how you search on Google, it is simply searching on your behalf, and at the end of it, it is going to create a curated PDF for you, right? So it is creating a curated PDF for you, okay, folks. Now just see and drop in MB in the chat box if you're absolutely mad. It is creating a HTML document for you so that you don't have to do anything, right? Don't have to do anything. Simply you just have to click and it is like personal website created for you according to your requirements, where you have to apply, at what package you have to apply. Like all of this is taken care of, right? How crazy is that? Drop in mind blown in the chat box if you're absolutely mind blown and you think like this is next level, right? This is next level. If just see, it is coding entire website. It is coding entire custom website just because I was lazy to apply for particular job, right? I asked it to do it on my behalf. It went on the internet. It searched like 30 LPA plus jobs in the Bombay according to my resume, right? According to my resume. Okay. So that's how powerful it is. Let's just give it like 1 more minute and I think it will be done. Okay. Folks, are you seeing like how amazing the technology is right now? It is not even future, right? It is right now. Just imagine your boss using this, right? Your boss using this. And these agents can do multi-step work, right? These agents can do multi-step work. So do you understand? Do you realize why it is absolutely important for you to upskill in AI? Doesn't matter what kind of job profile you have. Doesn't matter what kind of work you are doing right now. May it be SQL, may it be Excel, may it be Python work, may be your student. But do you realize why it is absolutely important for you to upskill yourself in AI? not just for 1-2 hours. Even you realize that, right? In 1-2 hours, no one can change anything, right? You need to at least like learn everything about AI. You need to spend like 4, 5, 6 months of your time on learning about AI, right? How AI is being used for whatever job profile that you're working in right now, right? Does everyone resonate with me? Does everyone realize like it is very, very important for us right now, right? So it is creating a custom website for us, right? And I'm just sitting right here, and it is creating custom website for me for applying my resume into that, right? And I can even ask it to like apply it, right? I can even ask like, this is my resume, this is my cover letter, apply it across the job portals, right? And it will do that. There are lots and lots of automations where you can like do so many things that you think like this is something people are talking about future, and that things are happening right now, right? So this is just like this are done, right? So let me just preview it. So folks, who is absolutely mind blown? Who is absolutely mind blown? Premium data analyst opportunities, Mumbai, 30 LPA plus salary range, right? Curated for us, right? So there are 500 plus openings. So first, tier 1 investment banking and financial services, Goldman Sachs, right? So here I can click on Goldman Sachs and I can apply here, right? After that, it has given me tier 2, tier 3, tier 4. Who is absolutely mind blown? Who is absolutely mind blown? It has created a custom website for you, folks. It has created a custom website for you, right? Custom website for you where you can go, where you can apply, and where you can do everything by yourself, right? This is how crazy AI is right now. This is how crazy AI is right now. Okay. So, folks, not only this, there are like infinite possibilities when it comes to AI, right? This was just tip of the iceberg, right? This was just tip of the iceberg. I'll just show you, right? So earlier, like all of you must have seen like reel about Gava.app or like PPT using AI, something like that, and you were thinking like this is cool, but this is not something professional level work, right? This is not something a graduate of IIM or Harvard Business School graduate can do, right? I'll just show you, right? I with my friend Stephen Clean, right? He's professor in UC Berkeley. I was ideating something, right? We were ideating on something. I told Stephen, like, Stephen, do you want to create a Harvard looking presentation in just like matter of 5 minutes? He said like it's not possible, right? AI won't be able to do it. I'll just show you like what I was able to just see. And just let me know like what do you think, folks who are like creating presentation, how much will you rate this presentation, right? Just see, it has all the relevant data, it has like all the frameworks, and it has all the correct information. How much will you rate this presentation on a scale of 1 to 10, right? Do you think like this is up to the mark? Like this is the up to the mark of like consultants which are charging 20-30 LPA in the market, right? 10 on 10, 10 on 10, 10 on 10. Absolutely it is 10 on 10, right? Absolutely it is 10 on 10. Even like I have done like one analysis of Indian IT industry by using GenSpark only. You can see right over here. Folks, see. So this is the kind of work someone who has like IIM degree or someone who has like Harvard Business School degree can do, right? And it has done by AI in just matter of like 5-6 minutes. Can you believe? Can you believe? See, the kind of report, right? So this is possible because of AI. This is possible because of AI. And so folks, so far we have learned how to write end-to-end code in Python, how to create your own website in seconds, how to fetch data from internet using Python, how to use AI to like top 1% user, how to use AI to scan documents and books, how to plot interactive visualization in Python using AI, how to use AI tools to data analysis in Python, how to prepare for your Python interviews, how to debug your Python code, and how to start writing your first line of code using Python, right? So this is what we saw in just like sharing with you, right? So folks, now do you understand the true potential of AI for your day-to-day tasks? Now do you understand what is the true potential of AI in your day-to-day tasks? Now do you understand how AI can easily take over most of your work and how you can easily soon out of job if you do not master it? Right? Now do you realize why prompt engineers who have skill of talking to AI are getting paid upward of 39.3 LPA in country like India? Do you realize why prompt engineers are new product managers, right? Now do you realize how important it is for you to master the most in-demand technologies in order to not just survive but grow exponentially your career and get the salary increment that you always wanted? Now do you realize why it is important for you to upskill right now, more than ever, right? Because AI is not going to be future, it is like current or present, right? If you do not master it, if you do not learn it, then you are going to be in big trouble. it, right? And because of that, like you can see thousands and thousands of working professionals, data scientists, data analysts, SQL developers, right? Software developers, freshers, they are getting laid off, right? There is a website called as layofftracker.fyi. It is like predicting 501 people are getting laid off every single day, right? Meta, Boeing, Microsoft, British Petroleum, everyone laid off, right? All the large MNCs. Why? Because you can see what top bosses are saying, right? Mark Zuckerberg, founder of Facebook and Instagram, right? He said that he is going to basically replace their mid-level engineers, right? Mid-level engineers are the people who get like 6, 7, 8 crore ka salary, and he is saying that he is going to replace their mid-level engineer with AI, right? Just imagine how many people are going to lose their job. Salesforce CEO, right? Salesforce CEO. So many people are employed in Salesforce. So many people are employed because of Salesforce, right? Because of their apps. He is saying that he is not going to hire any coder, right? He's not going to hire any coder in 2025 because of the AI. Because of the AI, right? We have Imad Mustaq, right? Imad Mustaq is founder and CEO of Stability AI. He is saying that AI is better than any outsourced Indian programmer, right? So this is what is happening right around us, and this is where world is going. This is not even future; this is happening right around us right now, right? Wall Street is preparing to lay off, right? Finance professionals, marketing professionals, legal professionals, right? IT professionals. Everyone is losing their job. Why? Because there is something called as AGI is happening right now, right? We are moving towards the AGI. What is AGI? AGI is basically artificial general intelligence, right? So basically AI is smarter than you or me at everything, right? So we are approaching that point very, very rapidly, right? In 2020, ChatGPT was cool party trick, but it didn't. By end of 2025, we'll be having so good version of it that many working professionals won't be needed, many white collar jobs won't be needed, right? Sam Altman is predicting that AI agents are going to join workforce by 2025. Right before end of 2025, AI agents are going to join the workforce. Just imagine how many jobs are going to be lost because of that, right? And this is already happening in Microsoft. Microsoft has already started creating AI-based human replacement, right, in their own organization and in their partner organizations as well, right? So we can see impact of AI is on every single market. Doesn't matter what kind of work you are doing. Doesn't matter what kind of work you are going to do. AI is impacting each and everything, right? AI is replacing professionals all across the industry, department, and doesn't matter, like it is not sparing anyone who is like working in big MNC, government or startup. Everyone is getting laid off because of AI, right? And if you think like Aditya, I'm like vice president of the company, or Aditya, I'm just like rookie of the company, I'm not going to get replaced. My dear friend, think again, right? A major Chinese gaming company replaced their CEO with AI, right? Top boss with AI, and it is going good for them. Just imagine what is going to happen to you, right? So we are an entire generation of people who are working in jobs which are not going to exist without AI in upcoming 12 to 15 months. Does everyone agree with me? Like we are an entire generation of people who are working in jobs which are not going to exist without AI in upcoming 12 to 15 months. Doesn't matter what you are doing right now. Excel, SQL, Python, right? Data analyst, data scientist. You are trying to crack a job. You are trying to shift a job. Do you think whatever you are going to do, it is going to exist without AI? So right now you have two options, right? You can try to compete with AI, right? You can try to compete with AI, and if you compete with AI, right, you are going to lose. Why? Because AI is far smarter, faster, and cheaper than you, right? If you try to compete with AI, you are going to lose because AI is smarter, faster, and cheaper than you, right? But you don't have to compete with AI. You can collaborate with AI. You can work with AI, right? You can work with AI. When you work with AI, you are going to win. Why you are going to win? Because AI won't replace you directly. A person using AI will. Just remember this line very carefully. AI is not replacing people directly. People who are efficient at using AI are replacing people who are not efficient at using AI, right? So we can use AI for our day-to-day work automation, our research work, our PPT work, our Excel work, our coding and debugging, our management and team leadership, our writing and designing work, and data analysis, data science work, and for writing codes as well, right? So this is where you can use AI for, right? So now what are the things you need to master in order to, like I told you, right? These are the skills you need to master in order to get 40% salary hike in 2025. Now you must be having this question, Aditya, what are these skills, right? Number one skill, Python. All the AI stack is majorly developed on Python, right? You need to master Python using AI, right? You took first step toward it, kudos to you, right? That is the only one of the skill, right? After that, you need to master SQL using AI, right? SQL is used for all the databases, right? It is used for managing the databases, and when you master and learn SQL using AI, you are going to become one of the most irreplaceable persons in the job market of 2025-2026. After that, you need to master Microsoft Office using AI. In that comes the Excel using AI, all the VPA macros code, PowerPoint using AI, how to create beautiful looking presentation just matter of 30 minutes, and all other things which Microsoft is having, that also using AI, right? That's what you need to master, because 83% of Fortune 500 companies use Microsoft internally, right? After that, you need to master one of the most important skill of 2025 of 21st century, which is of skill of business analytics and data analytics, right? So you need to master everything about business and data analytics using AI, right? Normal business and data analysts are going to have zero value going forward. If you are a business or data analyst which can use AI, at that time you are going to have really tremendous amount of value, right? So you need to master everything about business and data analytics using AI. And finally, you need to master software development using AI, right? Doesn't matter what profile you have, but you will be required to create apps on your own, right? It is becoming so democratized. Going forward in the future, there is no one is going to call you someone like front end engineer, back end engineer, this engineer.
So that was it. I hope you learned something nice from all the tips that I had given in this video. Please tell me that one thing that you feel can really add a lot of elegance to your video. Share it with the rest of the people, and you probably might stand out at the top of the comment section. Please like the video and subscribe it. I would love to your comments. Thank you very much for watching the video till the end, and I will see you in the next one.